Welcome back. Last time we built a little house. We did a bit of surviving. Today we need to focus on surviving. So that is my plan for today. And we do that by first attempting to get food. As you can see, we're quite hungry right now. So we are going to go to these more grassy areas on the minimap and attempt to get some food. That is a deer. We will need to create some traps for them as well. Oh, we have a rift opening up by our house. How convenient. So, these can sometimes spawn drowers. I think they're called drowlers. They disappear eventually over time, but for now, it's there. For those of you who saw the last video and was wondering what the middle of the section of the HUD is, the giant blue cog, essentially it's a sanity meter. This game has a horror-like element to it, where if you lose that, you start to go insane. It's hard. It's a part of the lore. It's like a connection to the world. But yeah, we want to avoid that hitting zero as much as we can. And there's another tear there. Okay. So being close to tears, being in darkness, some of the world is just known for being worse. Great thing to look out for when we start doing our exploring. Today, whilst we got daylight, looking for berries, we're looking for anything we can use as food. Tons of wood around here. Ah, that looks like bushes to me. We should definitely keep an eye out for them. There's also a decent amount of trees around here, which is good because I thought we'd be running out of time for trees. We also need to keep an eye on any cattails and copper nuggets. Called them iron in the last video. We're looking for copper nuggets. Need copper first. Now, the point of this video being recorded, episode 2's only just gone up. There's not a lot we can do about risks right now. One of the things they will need to add to the game later. Alright, we're good. It wasn't 120. You can do a FFV up to 160 if you want to, with the base settings. Okay, and with 30 of these, we can actually finally make all our baskets. Boom. We now have a full inventory for early game, which is quite good. We've got pretty decently quick on the inventory. Oh, I heard something. Rift. No drifters are spawned, so that's fine. Hey bunny, don't worry, we'll eat you eventually. We don't honestly have that much energy left. A ruin. Ruins are good because there may be pots around and they give us a lot of treasures. Only dirt, that's pretty good. This is one of the ways we can get early game stuff. And there's a treasure. What did I get? Mostly got sticks. To be fair, this stage of the game, sticks is perfectly fine. I didn't bring my shovel. Okay, well, we can at least mark a ruin here. We know there is one here. We didn't see it when we spawned today, but I did check in the replay. We do know the first temple storm will happen around day 12. And that is critical information. Because we need to prepare for that day. We're not doing the cheating method of, well, I say cheating method, it's not really, ooh, that's deeper than I'm used to. There is a method where you can use the chisel and bits sort of style block thing to make it ridiculously easy to survive the nights. We're not doing that. It just doesn't feel like it's in spirit, if that makes sense. Not seeing much in terms of food here. Where am I? Ah, let's go back north. There's definitely more green up north. And once we're in the green area, hopefully we can find something. If I brought my spear, we could have gone hunting. Primarily hoping for some sort of berry. We got honeycomb. Okay. Looks like we're eating mostly still cattails tonight. Thought those were berry bushes, they're just leaves. Alright, we need to get home before I start starving to death. Episode 1 was pretty good. We actually did a pretty good job in episode. I'll throw that all away now by starving to death. Nope. I might go back to the spawn where some seeds were growing. Let's see if we can get them. Box. But again, I'm actually going to start starving, so I better get home soon. Alright, start starving. Anything around here at all? We're not far now. I'm not all that worried right now. Starving does take a while. Because like most of these games, just being hungry, being starving, doesn't actually kill you. Whereas in real life, that'd be enough. And I will start to recover once we start eating something. Okay. We have evaded off hunger for now. I'm just going to let these cook. Put these here. I'll take the next one. And then I'll need to go get some wood so we can actually start making more. The clay I got is going to be used to make pots to store things. So right now we are very limited on storage. We could use cattails to make baskets, but honestly there's kind of no point. It just doesn't really matter when you can do baskets and you've got wood around. This area is going to start looking deformed, but we need to start making them anyway. So let's get chopping. So we can get some firewood. We need a lot of firewood right now because we also need to make, I don't know what you call them, like some sort of smoke pit, so we can start cooking like the clay stuff. What you would imagine a kiln would be essentially. Once we also start getting copper, we will need to make coal as well, or charcoal. This tree gave us 7 logs. While we're here, let's replant some trees because we're gonna want to have more trees. Even if this isn't our permanent home, it may be because I could see flattening this area here, making this a compound. This could be decent size sort of thing. So if I put the maple tree, how do I put this in the tree? There you go. If right click. The birch tree here, another one here. We can't make a trap yet because I don't have any seeds, I don't have any bait. This is where we came to in the night. There's very little vegetation out there. There's some in the far distance, so we could go there and get some. We'll need supplies, we'll need some sort of like food. We might be best off going that way, because there does appear to be stuff here. There's a lot of vegetation here. It looks like we got a pretty bum deal in terms of vegetation. We got some decent terrain. In fact, I like the look of that terrain. We could terraform that and make that our base. Boats were part of this game. This would be awful. But oceans don't appear to be part of this game, and neither do rivers. So we don't need to worry about that too much right now. Hopefully that changes in the future. I'd like to see more rivers. I'd like to see more ocean travel. I've not seen this kind of tree. Sure, pear tree. Young. Pears. Okay. So that's new. I don't know what pear trees need. Okay, bears fruit in the cold. What temperature are we at? We're at 15 degrees, so it's nippy, but it's not cold. That tree will start bearing us fruit. We will keep that around. I like that. Hopefully we can get some seeds out of those pears. I don't know how that works, because trees are completely new to me. It wasn't trees last time I played. Just seeds. Don't know how long we got left. I'm trying not to think about that right now while we travel away from the home. Looking for edible food. There's some running on the river right now. But once we get some seeds, even when they're not grown, they are great bait. That's always good. We more or less have a full inventory day 2, minus backpacks which require leather. And we are quite a ways from leather because we need iron, copper to make tools for that. But we can make a bow. It might be worth me making a bow. I've never done it this way. I've always played with the multiplayer crafting recipes on. We might make a bow and go hunting with a bow. It's fire clay or regular clay? Fire clay. Fire clay is so much better than regular clay. That's the one I normally use for clay. Which one do you guys want me to use for clay? You don't have one. I will do what I normally do. I normally use Let's do this and we'll just call it clay. I'll make it blue. That's quite obvious as clay. Would make it red, but that's what I normally use for copper, and I don't want to get confused with copper. I think the only improvement the minimap marker could use is if we could draw it. Hey, this looks more like we want. That is a tree we want later, but we can't mine it now. I believe it's used for all the tanning, which is lovely. I'll be careful around here. This looks busy, so a bear could be anywhere. Don't know if having the honey on me makes me more attractive to bears or not. Ah. If I remember correct. Boar's angry. Boar's angry. Okay, must have entered this area. My bad, boar. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't have the tools to take out a boar just yet. That is like the first one we can take out. You can see that the sun is setting. I just want something. Cattail is good for healing. Ah! Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. This bush bear us fruit, which means we have fruit right now. And we can take them with us. Ah, more. We won't take the ones that are flowering. Actually, 8 days, that's the full time, so I'll just take that, thanks. Can I take you with the regular amount? Yes, okay, I don't need my knife. That was just a waste of durability. This is a wonderful find. We can take these back with us. We should plant them immediately, or we won't get the full effect. We may not get them this season, but it is a start. I really like the view from here. I like how plain this is. Strange, I know, but it's like, oh wow, that's basically flat. I kind of want to build the home here. Yeah. I want to build the home right here because we're in between the lush forest and then like this area, and it's like, yeah, this is going to be the future home. Okay. Make it blue. I like it. It looks like a good scene. I don't know about how well it's going to be for foraging or anything like that, but it seems like a good place to like be. The only thing that... Oh, there's water here. Oh, perfect. I was going to say, the only thing we don't have is water. But there's like a pond here. Oh, and we've got some... Perfect. We've got some seeds to do stuff today. Give me some loose flint. Let's whittle ourselves a knife quickly and try to get some of the seeds. Actually perfect. And I wasn't going to come up here. I'm not too worried about the dark right now because we can. Rye! It's rye! Oh, it's rye! We're not going to touch you. Okay. If I had the possibility to make bread right now, that'd be amazing. In fact, the house would probably be better sat here. Yeah, the house would be better sat here. Let's put the house here. On the edge of the forest. Wonderful. Now we've got to head home. By the time this video goes out, we should have a coffee page up and running where if you'd like to sponsor me, the series, and anything in between, you should be able to. So you can subscribe for months like Patreon, or you can do a one-time donation if you want to keep the series running. Hopefully get to the point where we have all the stuff that's currently in the background. But yes, thank you for anyone that doesn't. Don't worry, it's not a mandatory thing. I'm not expecting people to donate, but it does help the channel, help me, and lets me continue doing this. Thanks for watching. Let's get back to the main video, shall we? We got 3 rye grains. We could eat them now. I don't think we can do anything else with them right now anyway. And the bags didn't used to have 3D textures, so that's kind of cool. But we have 3 rye. Oh, I've missed these mushrooms completely. How did I miss these? Okay, we got a bunch of mushrooms as well. Not bad pick. Not bad pick. I'm imagining if I didn't take all the mushrooms, they would have grown back, so that was probably a bad idea. But I don't know how we cultivate mushrooms, and we'll figure that out when we need to. Oh, Jesus, right in front of me. Right in front of me. That was bad. Maybe we have a 3-day grace period for dwellers. I feel like that might be the case. Because I've not seen one yet. And dwellers are both... I think. Dwellers are both a gift and a curse, because they are, you know, combatants. They do fight. But they do sometimes drop like fibers and stuff, which we do really need. For our windmill. Ooh, hello, boar. Bye-bye, boar. Okay, we're gonna have to kill him before we make the move, purely for the fact that we have to go through his territory to get to the home. We travelled further than I thought we did. A lot further than I thought we did. Definitely out of the boar's reach. I just wanted to make sure. Another revel there. I am one of those people that hopes that we get some sort of like way of either stopping them, like stopping rifts, or a way to access them to like another dimension if they decide to add them to the game. Like, there's no hell dimension. There's no any of those sort of things. I think it'd be really cool to have I think it'd be really cool to see what the Vintage Story team would do with their own version of the Nether, right? Because I feel like it wouldn't be easy. It would be something that you need to achieve to get to. And it also wouldn't be something that we can just cakewalk like we can the Minecraft Nether. I feel like it'd be like an actual trek. We are back home. I have gone to the wrong side of the home. We will prepare the trap, actually. What we need to do for that is we need my shovel. Oh, I need a hoe. So let me quickly craft a hoe. I can't remember the key for switching off and I thought it was F, but apparently not. We need to build a trap slightly away from home. So I can't remember if this trap requires a 2-block radius. It can be done with a 2-block radius. I know it needs at least a 1. The reason I did 2-block is purely because it's a like animals from here can eat the seeds if it's 1 block. So I don't actually know if that will work. But the idea is we don't want them to eat the seeds. If we can grow these as well, that's a bonus. But that's not the purpose of this trap. Those rice seeds are just meant to sit there to trap animals in here. And then we just come in with a spear and we can just, you know, jab them with our knife, then gut them and all that. So yeah, that trap is now ready. And we are good to go. Here, dwellers. Maybe we already got dwellers. I think we've already got dwellers. Yep, dwellers. There you are. You red? Well, they're out there. We can make some clay stuff. So they all leave us alone in the day. They don't like the daylight. But we can start work on building a storage vessel. So we need to like fiddling. I don't know what it's called when you whittling away. With clay, you add. The amount of clay you can add depends on the clay type, and you can also change your type. So the first 2 layers are exactly the same, so I'm just going to use duplicate layer, and then this layer is completely different, so I'm going to build a new layer in single pixel chunks. And because it's basically going to be the same layer for majority of it, we can just do this. We may not have enough clay to finish this tonight. I'm draining through this clay quite quickly. No, but it stays there and we can always get more clay. I thought we'd have more opportunity to do stuff tonight, but it looks like we will not. While they are quite easy to defeat, there's no point opening the door to attack them, because just getting them in here will actually lead to our death. They're very... Yeah, I can hit through walls. If I can hit through walls, then they can. So it's probably not the best idea. Look at them. That's why you need a home. Right, we just need to wait for day. Okay. Mushrooms appear in the same area, but not in necessarily the same spot. That's actually kind of cool. So, if we build our house there, we have a decently known location for mushrooms. So we should just not build on top of the mushrooms. The dwellers in our face. Day 3 is slowly looming. Once they start leaving, I know it's safe to go outside. We will hunt a few of them and try to get some stuff. Whilst we were waiting, I was reading the in-game guide, because it turns out that they've added it, which is very helpful. You can also now tell the game not to pause when you're in the guide, which is great. So we could still look at the guide while we wait for time to pass, which is amazing. But Put simply, there's also now wooden armor that I didn't know about. So that's new. It's new in my terms of stuff. Pretty useful. Called improvised armor. Uses dry grass. So we'll get some dry grass, get some armor, and then we can start taking out slightly stronger enemies like boars. We did pretty good. We did a bit of exploring, got a bit of food, placed down the berry bush that we have in our inventory just so they start growing. The worst thing we could do is just not let them grow. Yeah, we've done a pretty good job. We've done a pretty good job in total. Okay guys, it's day. Yeah, I'll die if I open that door. They've never stayed this long before. I've never had an issue with them being here for this long. The dwellers have never stayed this long. It's now nearly 6. Oh, I'm gonna make a run for it. Okay. Dwellers left about 6. Most of them did anyway. What are you going to give me? Give me nothing? Oh, I got a cog. More likely they'll give you nothing. Let's just plant our berry bushes. Let's get 9 grass. And let's make ourselves some improvised armor. There we have it. Improvised armor. Gives us some protection. Very burnable. We don't really want to have to be set on fire. But this is the end of day 2. Lovely sun. You probably won't get much of this now the dwellers are actually staying around longer. And it might be actually because we're on the shadow of the mountain. Which makes some sense. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.